Hello and welcome to my weekly video blog, and today on A Vogel Talks Menopause I'm talking about, can the menopause cause changes in your bowel movements? If you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of all my new videos. It's the one subject that nobody wants to talk about, and that's bowel movements. But so many women contact me asking, does the menopause affect the way they go to the toilet? Could it be a factor? Why is this happening? And what can they do to put it right? So I thought today that I would just talk about two issues that can happen during the menopause, and that is constipation and diarrhea. Constipation seems to be really common. The majority of women will suffer from this rather than diarrhea. And what happens here is that the hormonal changes, especially estrogen, will slow down the transit time that food moves through the digestive tract. And this is what ends up causing the constipation. Now, what is the definition of constipation? You will probably find different quotes about it in different situations. As far as we're concerned, if you are having 3 meals a day, then you need to have at least one bowel movement a day. So if you're not having at least one, if you are missing a day or two, some people are actually not going to the toilet for a whole week. So any situation where you're not having daily regular bowel movements would be considered constipation. Constipation too, it can be a question of passing hard, dry stools. You may find it very uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be quite painful. Some women find that they go to the toilet and then feel as if they haven't completely emptied their bowels, and that can be very uncomfortable. Some women find that the food just seems to sit there. It's almost like it can be sitting in your digestive tract for a few days. And that will also cause sluggishness, because a lot of people find that once they've actually been to the toilet, their energy level increases and they feel a lot better. So having undigested or digested food sitting in the digestive tract for longer than normal can also cause these other issues too, apart from just feeling uncomfortable. It can be, as I say, you might not have enough energy, and constipation can even be a contributory factor to brain fog and fatigue. So you can see how important it is to have regular bowel movements. It could also be due to poor or weak muscles in the pelvic floor girdle, because these muscles hold up our bowel, our bladder and our uterus, and if these muscles weaken, then these organs can actually slightly shift position, and some women can experience what is called a bowel prolapse. So that if the bowel changes position, it can be a lot harder to control the bowel and to use the muscles to clear the bowel on a regular basis. So what can you do here to help yourself with constipation? Water, so important. It's one of the major causes, or dehydration is one of the major causes of constipation. So getting plenty of water in can make a difference really, really quickly. Make sure you're eating a lot of fiber-rich foods. So this will be your vegetables, a little bit of fruit, whole meal or whole grain fibers, a little bit of bread, proper oatmeal can all be really helpful at bulking everything out. Prune juice can be great for mild constipation, but make sure that it is not sweetened prune juice, because you don't want to get these sugar hits. So a small glass of prune juice every day can sometimes make quite a difference here. Get used to doing regular pelvic floor exercises, because again, you want to keep these muscles really strong to help with bowel function. If you're really stuck, you can go for natural laxatives. or even have a daily serving of flax seeds. You'll get really good natural laxatives at your local health food store, and you can find out one that will be suitable for you. And these tend not to cause discomfort. Some of the proprietary laxatives can be really uncomfortable and can give you urges to go at the wrong time. So maybe look at more natural laxatives. So, but the really important thing here is that if you get constipated regularly, do try and sort it out if you can. Second situation is diarrhea. Very often this is to do with progesterone dropping quite quickly, and this can increase bowel movements. It can be stress and anxiety. We know how quickly stress and anxiety can affect the bowel. It's all to do with the flight or fight situation. And we know that during the menopause, anxiety attacks and panic attacks can increase quite dramatically. And our bowel can get into bad habits of reacting very quickly to certain situations. And some women do find that they get much more prone to diarrhea on a regular basis. With this particular one, bear in mind IBS itself can be a big factor in the menopause. If you are getting a combination of constipation and diarrhea, what most people do is try and treat the diarrhea, but it's the constipation that's causing the diarrhea. So in this situation, if you're getting both, you need to treat the constipation, and very often that will ease the diarrhea. Looking at diarrhea itself, you need to deal with stress if that's an issue. Make sure that you drink plenty of water, because diarrhea will dehydrate you really, really quickly, and avoid things like alcohol and coffee because they can contribute to diarrhea too. Really important thing here, if your diarrhea is going on for more than a few days at a time, you really do need to double check with your doctor just to make sure that there is nothing else going on that may not be associated with the menopause. Hope you found this one helpful. If you have any more questions about this one, it is a bit of an embarrassing situation, but as I said at the beginning, so many women can suffer from either constipation or diarrhea during the menopause, so it's one that can normally be fixed quite quickly. Any of you have any tips? If you've found a certain food has really helped you with constipation or diarrhea or anything else that can make you feel better, then please share it with us, because we would love to hear about it. And until then, I'll see you next week for another edition of A. Vogel Talks Menopause.